Hey everybody, I'm Tyler, What the Foo, and I am driving safely. This is You're Mounted, but more to the point, I am just tired. Have you guys ever woken up in the morning and just felt really tired, like you don't want to get out of bed? Like, you're in your bed, your head's resting on your pediatric pillow, your blanket's over you at the right temperature so that you're so relaxed you can just stay in your bed for the rest of your day. And then the alarm goes off, responsibilities knock you in the head, say, wake up, you got things to do. And you go, and just get tired of it. And you're just tired of anything. Being tired is a really transparent, translucent word because there's a lot of ways to define being tired. Are you tired of monotonous things? Filing activities, organizing, doing tidbits like in a game, or tidbits in homework, or tidbits at the job? Or are you tired because you have to wake up every day to an alarm clock where the night before you had either you had a good amount of sleep and you slept at the right time, or priorities kept you up and just made you sleep at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and you're in your bed, you think you finally finished your job, and then ding ding, they wake up again. It's just funny because people use the phrase tired so loosely nowadays. I'm tired. Why? I didn't sleep enough. Why? Because there's always solutions to your definition of tired. You didn't sleep enough? Sleep earlier. Make less priorities to do. Make less priorities that keep you up at night. I'm tired of my situation. You're smart enough to change your priorities and change your habits to change how tired you are, because tired can even go down to as small as emotionally tired of trying to keep one end of a relationship up despite the other person's activities. So if you're really up and at it at this relationship and you want it to prosper, you want it to grow, it's not going to grow if you're the only one doing it. A relationship requires two people to act. If the other person's not acting, no matter how much you do, you're going to only go up to 50%, and that relationship stays at 50%, half committed, half endeavored. But if both sides, for example, and I'm rambling, comes up at the middle, then it's a complete commitment in that relationship from either side. Because if you only provide half the work and they do nothing, that only means if each of you are either providing 25 to 50% of the relationship. Bad math, but point being, it's a whole perspective. Being tired is a matter of perspective. Me personally, I'm working X amount of, sorry, that's not the right word. I am occupied with a set amount of priorities during the day, and then at the same time at night or during the day, I have time to record videos like I am right now. It's all about making priorities on point. Because say for example, for me personally, I downloaded the productivity app on my iPhone, and I've noticed that with all the priorities I put myself into, I get really, really busy, and then I tend to forget sometimes, and then they don't get checked off for the day. My nephew keeps telling his uncle, my dad, his dad, my cousin, that he doesn't have enough time to brush his teeth. So that's why he gets the cavity talk at the dentist all the time. But you know what happens instead? Me and my cousin are aware that when he's at home, he's either playing games or choosing other priorities right after he eats. So it's a matter of not being tired of doing these monotonous skills and just do it. When you say you're tired, and then if the excuse comes up, I didn't have enough time. If you had enough time to play your video games, to stream and swipe up and down through Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, you had time to brush your teeth. Tired? with time is not a real thing. You have 24 hours in a day. You chose these decisions. So you can choose to be tired, but you can choose how you get tired. And I'm rambling in this vlog, and I'm doing X, Y, and Z with this because, quite frankly, one of my personal faults is that when I drive, if I'm not mentally interactive, or like if my sugar levels are high, I fall asleep. And people say, "Why are you so tired when you're driving?" I'm tired because I'm not engaging. It's either a biological answer of you not being tired, or like a physical engagement of your mouth, your mindset, or like what you're thinking. Because normally when I'm not recording, I am listening to personal development, because at the end of the day, we have multiple jobs, X, Y, and Z, multiple priorities. And I have strong faith, and the priorities goes to where God is my top priority, then relationships, then family and friends, since they're in the same category. Both start with F's. Go with me. And then there's me, and then there's business, X, Y, and Z. And I've learned from my pastor, I've learned from several mentors in my life that if you set the priority at God first before everything else, then you're gonna do just fine. You're gonna be so blessed and everything else. Because if you put your relationship on top of God, you're gonna fail. Because at the end of the day, He provided you every blessing that you've ever walked through. And this is my personal perspective, because I have a strong faith. God doesn't make trash, but God gave you 24 hours for a reason. It gave you the reason to sleep. It gave you time to eat. He gave you opportunities in which you can provide an asset for you to just stay up, wake up, and do you. You get to do you, but then we abuse it so often that we become tired. And then because of our abusiveness of our time, we make excuses such as, I didn't have enough time, I was so busy with X, Y, and Z, I didn't. Stop being an excuse provider, and we need to be an excuse eliminator. And then the more we build up confidence with ourselves, saying that, hey, I am a cool guy, I can stay productive, I can get priorities on point, I can do X, Y, and Z, and I'm doing it. I'm tired, but I'm not tired. Because being in a place where you're tired is okay. That makes sense, because if you're still busting out priorities, if you're still getting things done, then theoretically your tiredness is a byproduct of you being active. But if you're just tired because you're making excuses like, oh, I was up all night because I was watching Game of Thrones, or if I was up all night playing Pokemon Go, mind you, I do play Pokemon Go, but that's only if I'm actually walking around and exercising. Multitasking with monotonous skills is kind of a nice thing. So more than anything else, I am at my current day job. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And again, I'll be honest, I made the mistake of not uploading a video ready for today. At least I can't remember if I did or not. But tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, 12 o'clock, you're definitely going to get a game video from me. So trust me on that. That is on my productivity app. And, oh God, that's just one of the things that I'm human. That just shows that I'm human. I am trying to be as productive as I can and to use my time wisely. So I'm going to go into my day job, wearing my red and stand out, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And the question I'm going to ask you guys, what makes you tired? What makes you restless at night? What makes you avoid excuses? What makes you eliminate an excuse eliminator, which makes you tired because you've used up your 24 hours. And so, stay active. Please be an excuse eliminator. And be tired because you've been productive, not tired because you wasted your time. Okay, guys? So, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.